Focus on the ongoing Africa Climate Summit, we turn our spotlight to the enigmatic Shamba System as the new government led by President William Ruto reopened logging of plantation trees. It also revived the equally controversial concept of cultivating crops within harvested forests. Yet, questions abound regarding our nation's climate commitment and the farmers' ability to nurture this new green allies. Willie Lusige unveils the intricacies of this rekindled Shamba System, emerging after the ban on logging was lifted and Ruto's promise to plant 15 billion trees.
A year into his presidency, yet William Ruto, the self-made environmentalist ambassador, lifted Kenya's 6-year ban on logging and Shamba System that was initially imposed to conserve water. Ruto's decision that was driven by a desire to generate employment opportunities for the country's youth and more food has stirred debate. Environmentalists caution against jeopardizing afforestation achievements in a single move.
Miti inaoza huko kwa msitu, watu wanahangaika pande hii, hawana mbao. Unaona ile ujinga iko hii Kenya. So hiyo maneno yote sasa tumeondoa na tumesema tutafanya na mpango.
Venturing deep into the heart of Kinale Forest, the chilly weather fails to deter the resilient farmers from their mission. Amidst the canopy of exotic plantation trees, these diligent cultivators tend their beautiful crops within the expansive realm of the Shamba System. Kinale Forest is found within Kiambu County.
Any activity that is done within the forest, it is professionally done, it is documented, and it follows a certain thoughtful plan.
Fanya kazi pamoja na Kenya Forest Service kuanzia chini. Wakati tunaanza maneno ya nurseries, tunashikana nao, wana employ our youths, tunasaidiana kuraise hiyo miche. Alafu ikifika pahali ya iko ready kupandwa, wakati wa upanzi, watu wetu wa community wanakuja wanashirikiana na Kenya Forest Service na tunaanza kuestablish hizi plantations.
But what exactly is the Shamba System and what is all the fuss about it? The system is also known as the Pailis or non-resident cultivation. It traces its roots back to the colonial administration in 1910. It was conceived to furnish raw materials for the timber industry while simultaneously relieving the strain on the natural forests.
Sisi ndio tunasaidiana nanga nao watu wetu. Alafu wakati tumepanda, tunakuanga tumepewa hiyo mashamba ndivyo tulime. Ukiangalia nyuma yangu utapata tuna benefit juu tuko na mashamba yenye tunalima vyakula.
The heart of the system lies in assigning farmers modest plots or shambas within forested landscape that have weathered degradation. Here, they nurture crops alongside tree seedlings provided by the Kenya Forest Service or KFS. In return, the farmers reap the reward of their harvest. Over the span of 9 months, they cultivate and tend to the trees until they mature and then gracefully move on. This system was also orchestrated during the tenure of the esteemed President Daniel Moi.
We will assign this subcompartment to our community people to clear the area. In the name of now starting Pailis, plantation establishment a livelihood scheme. That is what we are calling Shamba System. We will allocate plots for them to clean the area for us. Bedding, planting, replanting the same area, maybe with the same species or as advised.
Tuna benefit juu tuko na mashamba yenye tunalima vyakula. Mifugo yetu bado inapata chakula hapo na at the same time ina create employment juu kuna watu wanakuja wanafanya kazi kwa hizi mashamba na wanapata mapato.
Yet, despite its initial success, the Shamba System faced turbulence and repeated bans due to years of mismanagement that led to environmental degradation.
Wakati sheria ya 2015, the Forest Act itengenezwa ya 2005, then it was reviewed 2016, imetukubalisha kufanya kazi pamoja.
In 2007, the government sought to reintroduce the Shamba System, rebranded as the Plantation Establishment and Livelihood Improvement Scheme, also known as Pailis. However, in January 2021, then President Uhuru Kenyatta outlawed it, citing environmental deterioration. This decision stemmed from unsustainable tree felling allegations that took a political angle. This decision echoed his moratorium on logging in public and community forests. Yet, with the recent lifting of the logging ban under President William Ruto's leadership, the Shamba System is making a triumphant return.
Kumefunguliwa kukatwa miti hata sisi wenyewe tumefurahi wana community juu kitu ya kwanza tulikuwa tunaona hii miti imekaa miaka mingi sana, ingine ilikuwa inaharibika. Kama huku Kinari kulikuwa na plantations zenye zilikuwa 60 years, hiyo miti ilikuwa inaharibika. Kwa hivyo ni vizuri serikali iondoe hiyo yenye imekomaa, ndivyo tupande miti ingine. Na sisi tumesema tukiwa community tuko tayari kupanda, na wakati hiyo miti imekatwa, vijana wetu wamepata employment hapo, bado tumepata mashamba hapo, na tuko tayari kupanda.
As a mature plantation trees reach their prime around 25 to 35 years of age, the once fell landscape provide fertile grounds for new Shamba System chapter. This innovative approach not only afforests previously timbered lands, but also empowers forest communities to partake in the conservation of local forests.
Immediately after cutting here, we shall allocate the area for felling purpose, and then they will prepare the area and we plant.
Wakati tunapanda, sisi hata watu wetu wana benefit.
Within this harmonious partnership, neighboring communities become guardian of the land, allocating and subdividing plots among members. This well-guarded program is facilitated by elected farmer leaders, ensuring equitable distribution.
After clear-fell, now we have what we are calling the trees first program. Tree first means once the tree have been clear-felled, all trees have been cut in a plantation, then KFS comes in to prepare for planting immediately, the first season.
Once allocated, these lands are plowed and prepared for the planting of trees and integration of crops. Collaborating hand in hand with the Kenya Forest Service, Community Forest Association formulate comprehensive management plans and seed the land with the seedlings freely distributed to farmers.
These are planted first, and then we allow the survival of 90%. When trees have survived, that is the first season, 90%. Then farmers, who are the CFA members, are allowed to cultivate through the pellet system.
Guided by these associations, farmers sow diverse crops such as potatoes, tomatoes, beans, peas, maize, and even nutritious grass for the cattle. Their reward, the chance to cultivate tree seedlings and nurture the growing trees for a span of 3 years.
They will cultivate, and then they will win for take care of the trees, take care of the crops. You find that the crops that they are planted, you improve their livelihood. For example, in this area where we have pellet areas, farmers have been getting good money when they grow their potatoes, because here is a potato growing areas.
Inakuwa inafika kiwango fulani ambapo inafanywa thinning, inafanywa pruning. The first pruning ni sisi tunakubaliwa kufanya, tunafanya hiyo pruning. Hizo kuni tunakubaliwa tunazibeba, our wives, mama wetu wanatumia hizo kuni.
Throughout this period, farmers diligently tend to their green charges, ensuring their health and vigor. But as time progresses, the expanding canopy of these maturing trees restrict the sunlight reaching the ground, naturally curbing the cultivation below. Thus, after 3 years, these farmers embark on a new journey, orchestrated under the wise guidance of the Kenya Forest Service to fresh lands ready for the rejuvenation of plantation trees.
So the nurturing of the tree continues through the effort of the farmer, by the advice of the station manager and other technical staff. And we also go to the cycle of thinning, we also go to clear for again. So there is no time that we allow the land to be just bare. There is no time we allow that there are no trees on the farm. It's only that we change from one rotation to another one, from one crop to the other. But there is no time that we find that the land is bare.
This rekindling of the Shamba system has ignited both applause and criticism that has turned into a subject of a lively debate.
Hiyo mpangilio iendelee, tusaidiane kupanda miti, na hii idea ya harvest hii miti yenye imekomaa iendelee, watu wetu wapate mashamba, chakula ipatikane mingi kwa community, na at least bado ina improve our livelihoods juu inaongeza pesa kwa mfuko.
Advocates residing around expansive public forest hail it as a beacon of hope poised to bolster our nation's food production. On the other hand, skeptics warn against potential misuse, asserting that the system could be vulnerable to abuse. Environmentalists, on their part, question the system's sustainability. They fear that corruption might mar its noble intentions and lead to a spike in loss of forest cover. As the back and forth deepens, this conversation is clearly not going away anytime soon. So this is a good example where farmers have been allowed to farm under a newly established tree plantation, which is known as PELIS. In long, it means Plantation Establishment and Livelihood Improvement Scheme, where farmers will continue farming in this farm for 3 years and then leave the trees to continue and mature on their own. Willie Lusige, KTN News, Ragati Forest in the county of Nyeri.
The Immigration Department upbeat about clearing the backlog on